Late a 1-1 draw, you tried to get those 3 points, it just wasn't to be.
Yeah, a real messy game, if I'm honest. That they ever so good at doing that, spoiling how you want to do, and they're really aggressive and lots of energy in their team. So 1-1 in the end. I thought we started off the players started off really well in the first half, and then their goal comes and it deflates you a little bit, and then they obviously got back into it, but a real scrappy affair. And I've said to the players, they stood up to it, didn't they? They stood up to absolutely everything. The discipline was key, because I'm pretty sure my discipline wouldn't have been great if I was on that pitch, with some of the things that were going against them.
What they say in football is if you don't win it, don't lose it.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'm just pleased with the character the players showed. We did try to play at times. We had an outlet in terms of Zach, because they're man for man all over the pitch. We thought Zach could cause problems. That's exactly where the goal come from. So there's some thinking behind that. We'll take a point and we'll move on. We got another difficult test on Tuesday.
What you can say is that the referee was in the spotlight quite a lot, wasn't he? And for both sets of players, he was pretty consistent.
He wasn't great, was he? And I had a conversation with him about some of the things that goes off the football, and he didn't do anything about it because he lost control of the game, which then spoils it a little bit. And what happened, and the fans and things, and us as managers and staff on the sideline, we couldn't believe some of the things that were going on for either team. So it spoiled the game really.
And what you've got to do, as you say, is get ready for Tuesday night, but you can't go away from your goal that you equalised with. You mentioned Zach Williams being involved in it, but a fine time for Ryan Cooney to get his first ever league career goal. Yeah,
and didn't they do well? Jamie, the little pass to Zach, did that little bit of extra instead of just chucking it into the box, which allowed Ryan to get in there. Did well off his right foot to cross it, and Ryan did brilliantly because he had a bit of distance to cover, and showed some desire and got across his man and headed. But delighted for him because he's in really good form at the minute. So really pleased for him to get his first one. Long time coming.
He's having a good consistent run, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He's a good player, Ryan. I think there was flashes of this last year for him. And look, you get the consistency by playing, and so sometimes it's down to me not picking him every week. Last year, where that consistency and we're changing what we're doing. But a top lad, real asset for the dressing room.
And one good bit of news is 2 lads were back on the substitutes bench and came on late on. I know the disappointing news was another injury in training on Friday to Joel Taverner. Good to see Connor Thomas and Omar Bogle back.
Yeah, really good to get them on the pitch and get some minutes, which is really pleasing. Again, we're going to be sensible with what we do in terms of the minutes they will get, but again, pleasing for the players to be able to have these fresh options back. Pleasing for the staff to be able to have that, gives us more headaches. Yeah, Tabs, it was unbelievable, Graham. In one phase of play, one player twisted his ankle and another player twisted his ankle. One's been able to play today and Tabs just couldn't make it. So again, I keep saying we're looking at even what we're training on now, to see if we can tidy up in that area.